So we're back here on our brand new mono black deck, and let's make some more tweaks here. We just need to fine tune some stuff. Tragic Slip did not work out so great for us. Disfigure was fantastic in that last, or the second game that we played. Desecration Demon, Path to Exile is in the format, so that's a thing. Not a whole hell of a lot we can do about that. What is this lacking at this point? Anybody in the chat? Nope. Trying to see if anybody wants to help me out here. So we've. I'm trying to think of what we really, really need here. Removal. Mass removal. I think I only bought at the moment 2 copies of Mutilate. I'm still not sure about this Corlash. It could help us ramp. I think we need some more lower casting cost cards. Let's see what we have in the way of, like, creatures. There's another version of this deck that has Infect, which could work, but Vault Scourge isn't quite where I want to be. If there's anything with, like, Defender... We just need, like, a damn wall. I almost kind of want to splash black to go with that blue fog wall or whatever. So one thing I was thinking about doing was, like, Chittering Rats and then, like, more Whip of Erebos synergy. So we'd be kind of like matching them 1-for-1 the whole game. So let's go ahead and do that. Can we make a copy of this? Where is it? Mono Black 2. How do we... Okay. Mono Black 2. So let's rename this one, like... Mono Whip. So we're going to try a different strategy here and just kind of see how it goes. So I don't know if I have any more Whip of Erebos in the around. Can double... No, that just got rid of some. I'll tell you what, we probably don't need any more Whip of Erebos, but let's dump this Corlash thing here. I did like the Erebos God of the Dead. Geralf's Messenger's good. Mutilate. Might need some more. You know, we might encounter a situation where we need that. So let's see. So I guess we're going for, like... We could throw 4 of these in here. Again, we're still at the 3. Let's just type in... Discard. When it dies, yeah, I don't know about that. Ravenous Rats enters the battlefield. That's... Yeah, Ravenous Rats could be good. Gives us something to do. Spectre enters battlefield. Each opponent discards. So we could go... Now, if we're kind of more on, like, a discard plan, let's drop these Desecration... Even though I love Desecration Demon, let's keep 1 copy in there, just because I like it. And let's go with Chittering Rat, or Ravenous Rats. So the plan here, I feel like we need the rack in this deck. Let's just hope. So we need something to, like, dump all this mana into in the long game, and we... Let's see. Um, yeah, so let's actually count on just really, really abusing Whip of Erebos here. So let's see if we can go pick up a couple other ones. I hope this is interesting, but this is, for the most part, for every other, excuse me, for every other deck that I've been playing, it's all been just copied and pasted decks. So, I'm hoping to just make something that's my own. So depending on the price, 4 copies is definitely too much for this. Why is this not working? Okay. Let's see how much these are. What if they're cheap? We'll grab 4. 2 cents. Can't beat it. I don't actually think I had any tickets either, so this is hard. It's our last 4 cents on the Veribos. So we're gonna have the life link, which is great. We're probably gonna need it. Cool. Alright, so let's just go with one more for now. Chittering Rats, Ravenous Rats. What other thing do we have that just has enter the... Let's just type in... Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to grab a... Can this deck even handle a sword? If we're just going like whip-centric... We'll just go creatures with enter the battlefield effects. Yeah, the Gatekeeper, I think that there's probably room for that. We're already above our 60 cards, though. I guess we gotta say goodbye to our Desecration Demon. We could probably lose 1 copy of Thoughtseize. Maybe? Let's see if anything else just kind of piques our interest here. Enters battlefield from a... Oh, yeah, that one. It's stupid. Each opponent does... So Liliana's Spectre could be a thing. We're really... I'm wondering if we should go up to 4 copies of the Whip. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I'm kind of... Without the rack, though, there's not a whole lot of incentive to keep them... we're just kind of trying to mess with their hand as opposed to, like, really go in on, like, an all-in discard strategy. The life link... We could try this out. We need a bomb, I think. I mean, we're going to get some of that from the Grey Merchant, but we need something that's just going to be, like, unstoppable. We could throw in a sword and hope that that gets us there. I think we need something with, like, evasion. I've got some really high casting cost stuff. That's just, like, just dumb cards, but that are fun to play with. Oh, I didn't grab the Sheoldred. I wanted to get that. Lord of the Void. I got this because I thought it was cool back in the day. Exile the Time. Let's throw in Lord of the Void. Just as, like, our... it's like our kind of whack Griselbrand type thing. flying lifelink 6/6, not quite as good. I mean, the thing is that all this stuff could really just catch a path to exile. So this isn't necessarily going to seal the deal for us. What is going to be our end? You know what? I think we need to go with like corrupt. So we'll stay off of the bomb creatures, and we just need corrupt. And how many? Let's go with the old school one because it looks cool. Let's throw in 2 corrupts just to make sure that we get there. We gotta drop 2 cards. I think we can probably lose a Ravenous Rats, and we could probably lose a 1 copy of Chittering Rats. Let's go ahead and try this out. Mono black whip to exile. Why am I calling it to exile? Oh, because I'm thinking of path to exile. Okay, so that was our deck tech portion. Instant deck tech, and then now we're let's see how this goes. So far, I'm really liking the disfigure. The card draw off of the god is definitely a lot easier than putting. Let's not keep this one. Not much better, but we got a removal. Thoughtseize. I think we need to find our creatures. I mean, we could keep. Yeah, let's keep the Thoughtseize. He's probably gonna thoughts. Yeah, the rest. Okay. So we got 2 more copies of the whip. Four or greater. So how bad do we want to keep our Erebos? I think kind of bad. Because we're only running 2 of them in here. But that's a pretty good card. So let's go with that. So he's got, and he's probably doing a lot better job of what we're attempting to do, I think. So Disfigure is just dead in our hand at this point, so at least that'll give us something to discard. We'll probably see the rat come down at some point. Let's get this out of our hand. And that'll at least prevent him from gaining life, which is good. I was thinking it was Whip of Erebos or something. Yep, so that did nothing. Grey Merchant, we don't have enough mana for Grey Merchant yet. We're 1 away. So let's see if we can draw. It's cool. So I'm going to wait till his end step to draw anything else. because we don't want to just give him fodder to discard, especially when we don't have Whip of Erebos out. It's kind of a weird card, kind of a whole weird deck that he's going for here. Alright, so he's tapped out. We're going to go ahead and draw another card. Got another God of Erebos. That's our last copy, should anything happen to this other one. Swap and into Gray Merchant. What is this? 5. I'm sure he's got some removal in his hand that's just kind of like waiting to get used. So hopefully we can draw into one of our 2 other copies of Whip of Erebos. I'm almost certain this is going to catch some kind of removal here. Oh yeah, what is this? Sacrifice a creature. Discards a card, deals 2 damage. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, so we can do the turnabout is fair play. Let's, so what do we got? Less than 5, so that's not going to get us there. Let's try to draw a card. Because we do have a lot of stuff that costs 4 to cast. 5 on that. Okay, so we'll drop Chittering Rats. And we'll get in for 2. And we can draw another card at the end of his in-step. Oh, Elixir of Immortality. Which is good that he can't gain the life, but that's probably not that big of a deal, really. So Gray Merchant, I think, is going to be good for us next turn. And that should activate Erebos. And we, depending on what he does, it's probably going to be bad here. Draw a card. Now, what is this sacrifice? I don't know why he's not doing that. Let's wait till his end step. Draw a card. Corrupt. Okay. So this should turn Erebos into a creature. Gain us back some much needed life there. Sitting at a kind of an uncomfortable 7, and that is lethal. That was good. That was a close match there a little bit with some of that discard and stuff. But, you know, I think that the Whip of Erebos definitely, you know, until you start getting into the rack and Megrim and those sort of things, like, the discard decks are definitely less intimidating as long as you just kind of play around them a little bit. And I'm really, really digging the Erebos so far. It's the first I've ever played with it. Because it was like way too expensive back in the day. And now they're like 24 cents or something. So I think that is probably going to do it for me for the time being. So hit subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, and thank you guys for watching. Hit thumbs up. And so this is going to be my new deck that I'm going to be kind of playing and fine-tuning. And so I think that we at the moment we've got 2 versions of it. Got this mono black, and I think this is going to become something else, because I still want to do something that's like really all based around swamps, if it's like Corrupt or something. But I think we just need to figure out our early game. The late game is, I think, definitely here. But this Whip of Erebos could do it for us, I think. There's a ton of synergy to slow them down. We got the card draw off of the God of the Dead, the life link back from Whip of Erebos. Depending on, I don't think that there's anything. I'm probably wrong, but I don't think that there's anything that can get rid of like enchantments and artifacts. So I think that would be key for this. I have all the fetch lands, shock lands for the most part, so I could splash another color, but I don't necessarily want to do that in this deck. I just want to keep it simple, mono black. So if there's anything out there that you guys might know of, feel free to leave a shout in the comments, and I can give it a shot. Thanks for watching.